last day of the rendering project. Matt's going to do the finish coat and have it all nice and smooth, and then we just need to let it dry for a while before we can paint over it.
Okay, so today we're going to do the top coat render, get it all covered up with one coat and then scratch it and then top it again. So we're going to put 2 capfuls of waterproofer into the water where the sun isn't shining on the side of the building, because obviously it'll take longer, and on the back where the sun's been shining on it, we'll put more waterproofer in there and give it a little wet down just so it doesn't dry too fast. So I'll tell what the mix is as well.
Okay.
So the mix for today is 10 plastering sand, 1 shovel of soft, 1 shovel of lime, and just over half a bag of cement. Nice and strong. So what we're doing here is we're ruling the top coat off, and that allows us to get the render nice and flat. So we use the profiles, which would be the edging beads, and that there allows us to get it all nice and neat. So when we do eventually rub it up and sponge it over, it's nice and flat. doing here is we're floating the sand cement up the surface, and what it does, it binds it all together and flattens it out. So once we've done that, we put a sponge over it and it binds it even together and makes it one even coat. Okay. So this is a silicone float, but I like to use it for rendering. So if you come around the corner, and you can see that I'm able to control the render and make a curve. So instead of using a stop bead, I've just curved it into the existing extension.